and I'm here to help you understand the truth about who you are. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about today with a little more depth was the present moment. What is the present moment? Why does everybody go on about it the whole time? And people do go on about it the whole time. We've had spiritual teachers that have been talking about the present moment since the dawn of time, and many of them have labeled this as mindfulness. And if you're a keen follower of Dr. Joe Dispenza, you will hear him going on and on and on and on about the present moment all of the time as well. Now, why is this? Well, in order to understand yourself in entirety as a manifesting creator, and in order to heal yourself of any disease or create a new reality for yourself, or just step into your divinity and feel happy, then you've got to understand and appreciate what the present moment is. And the best way to really understand what the present moment is to come into this awareness that your brain is such a massive quantum supercomputer that what it's actually doing in every now moment is creating an entire new universe for you in your next now. And this is imperative to understand because most people think that your next now moment is just attached to your last one. It's like people believe that our linear timelines just get extended and extended. And this is basically just a perception based around what humans created in this third dimensional reality as a way of measuring our own evolution. But it's a perception that we are on a linear timeline. It's not the truth of what's actually going on. So to reiterate again, what is going on is you're standing, sitting, whatever, in your now moment. This is your now moment. And based upon your perceptions and feelings about what is going on in that now moment, your supercomputer brain builds you an entire new universe in the next now. And this is why so many people struggle when they're trying to change their lives, because a thought is a packet of energy. It doesn't disintegrate and it doesn't die. It's a packet of energy, okay? It's always there when you have a thought. If you have a thought that is not manifested into a thing, it stays as a thought form. Now, most people are having 70,000 thoughts a day. Out of that, nearly all of them are unconscious. We don't know what we're thinking. And on top of that, most of those thoughts are conditioned behaviors and responses that we picked up from other people between the ages of 0 and 7 as we were downloading information, and we were essentially in an alpha brainwave state, which is what children are, so they can absorb more information. And then on top of that, most of those conditioned thought programs and thoughts are critical and derogatory. So you're having 70,000 thoughts a day of critical thoughts that you don't even know what they are. And what most people do is they carry those 70,000 thoughts from yesterday into every now moment. So basically what you're doing is you're carrying around XD billion thoughts based on your experiences and perceptions from your past, or your fears and anxieties and worries about the future, into your every now moment. Your now moment is so crammed with stuff from your past and your future that you have no idea of what really is going on in the now. There's no space to create a new universe for yourself because it's so crammed with your past. So this is why being able to focus on the present moment is an absolute priority for most people who are looking to find happiness in their lives. If you can drop all of those billions of thought forms, all of your perceptions and experiences that made up your past and all of your worries about your future. And you can come into the present moment empty. What you do is you create a blank canvas in the present moment, which from then your supercomputer quantum processor can create an entire new universe for you. So for example, if you have been suffering with disease for 30 years, basically all of your thoughts and perceptions and your programs are around your experience of having that disease. And if you want to heal your disease, if you want to create a new life for yourself, you need to come into that blank canvas where no disease exists in the present moment. And from there, create your next universe, your new now moment, your new reality from that blank canvas. The present moment is the most extraordinary and precious focus we could ever have. And I've been working with the present moment for a long time now, and I do two specific modalities which I'm going to share with you. The first one is something that I do every morning, and it takes me 10 seconds. What I do is I place myself in the sacred form of the octahedron. And it's basically a living energy field. An octahedron looks like a right way up pyramid and upside down pyramid. I place my whole body in this sacred living field of an octahedron. And it allows me to experience what is mine and what is beyond me. So it allows me to come into my present moment. And the octahedron is extraordinary because it's a sacred form which is representative of 7 dimensions in one. It lets go of linear space and time, because linear space and time is just part of the 3rd dimension. It brings you into the present moment, into all of your multi-dimensionality in this now moment. And as you see yourself within this form, you really begin to understand that it's your sovereign choice what you bring in to this space, this living field which is around your body. Do you choose to bring in your XD billion thought programs and experiences from your past into this space, or do you choose to have an empty space, a blank present moment canvas to work from? And so I set myself up in that energetic form every single day. And it's really extraordinary. It's on my YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link to it in the description box, and it's going to come up here on the little thing that goes across the screen. And this form was downloaded by Jim Self from the Archangels, and it's a form specifically designed to help normal human beings like us come into present moment, heart-centered alignment, which is going to allow us to move up and ascend into the 5th dimension. Because going into the 5th dimension, you cannot take your past with you. You cannot take your emotional baggage with you. And if you're in the present moment, there's no emotional baggage. There's nothing. It's space. Okay? So that's the first technique that I use. And then the second technique I use comes from a million traditions, and I picked it up from Joe Dispenza. And basically you sit in the present moment and you only focus on what is going on in that present moment. And I always do this meditation probably for at least an hour, sometimes 2 hours every single night before I go to sleep. And I do it before I go to sleep because I've got a lot of melatonin in my brain, which helps me. And what I essentially do is I sit there and I focus on a dot of attention somewhere in front of me, and I look at that dot and I feel what's going on in this arena in front of me. And as I bring all of my focus into this, what starts happening is my mind kicks off, or my body starts hurting. This is really common. It's like my being is so used to being invested in the past or worrying about the future, it literally doesn't know how to come into the present moment. So what I'm doing is I'm mastering my body. I feel a pain in my body and I just go, It's got nothing to do with the present. I'm focusing on the present. Thoughts come up, I just let them go. I focus on the present moment. And what's happening as I sharpen my focus, my attention, my awareness of my feelings, of what's going on exactly in this present moment, what I'm finding is magic, because my focus is suddenly opening up into the quantum field. And as I focus on the present moment, I can suddenly feel and sense everything that is going on in the quantum field. Because I've emptied out, I have space to feel and observe what's actually going on. And the truth of what's actually going on is that your energy, and you are part of the quantum field. You are part of source consciousness, God consciousness, whatever you want to call it. So as this awareness in me is opening up, what's happening is I'm becoming unlimited. I literally feel as if magic is occurring. I can sense so much. And this is because I'm not constrained by my limited feelings and thoughts and experiences of my past. There's no limitation now. I'm not carrying my limitations into my present moment. So that whole focus is opening up. And as you focus up into the source field, you begin to perceive your truth, which is that you are God consciousness. And when you come into God consciousness, then you begin to understand that everything is a reflection of how you think and feel, and that you have the power to manifest and create your own reality. And the extraordinary thing is that the more you come into the present moment, the more you don't care about manifesting anymore. Because what I might wanted to have manifested from my perceptions of the past, so let's say I experienced poverty in my past, so now I want to manifest abundance coming in all the time. As I step into the present moment, I don't know what poverty is, because I'm in the present moment and it's never happened to me. I've let go of my whole past. I only exist in the present moment. So if I've never experienced poverty, I don't really have a desire to experience abundance. My ultimate desire as I'm sitting in the present moment is to just feel how amazing it feels. It literally feels amazing. You're connected with everyone and everything. It's like you come into this state of grace, this love, but not like love that we know it, like love. I don't know, I can't really describe it. So that's why the present moment is so, so, so important. And every now moment that you can create from a blank canvas allows you to create another whole universe from a blank canvas, and another whole universe from a blank canvas. And what happens is, as you become more practiced being in the present moment, you find it easier and easier to just let go of your conditioned behaviors, to let go of your past, to let go of your pain, to let go of your illness, to let go of your relationships that didn't work. You let it all go because it doesn't exist. And the truth of the matter is the past and the future don't exist. We just created them as a form of measurement. So when you really come into this ultimate truth, universal cosmic truth, that there is only the now moment, and that everything, all universes, all existence, all beings, everything exists in that now moment, you are beginning to experience the real truth of who you are, which is everything, your source creation. So hopefully that's been interesting. I really encourage you to go and spend hours sitting in the present moment. And be careful, your body is going to throw pain and uncomfort at you. Your mind is going to go AWOL because it just doesn't know what you're doing. You've got to, as Joe Dispenza says, recondition your body to a new mind. So you've got to recondition, you've got to master yourself to be able to be in the present moment. And so those are the two practices that I do a lot. And if you want to practice being present in your waking life, what I suggest you do is you try and do Tibetan heart meditation with your eyes open. Do it doing the washing up, do it driving the car, all of those kind of things, because Tibetan heart meditation brings you to the heart of the cosmos as well. And if you breathe into your heart center, you come into this present moment, heart-centered awareness, which you're able to hold in your day-to-day living reality. So yes, I hope that's been helpful. Have lots of fun playing with the present moment, with the magic and the beauty of it. I can't even explain to you how beautiful it is. Go and sit in it. It's truly, truly divine. Thank you very much for listening.